Iowa State playing in their 5th consecutive bowl game, going 2-2 in their previous 4 games. The Cyclones face another tough challenge with Clemson. First time Iowa State has played in the Cheez-It Bowl. Facing those Clemson Tigers, opening quarter down 3, Cyclones go to the ground, and it's Jyrell Brock from Quincy with a nice gain for the Cyclones, and that drive would end in the second quarter with this Andrew Mevis 22-yard field goal, tying it at 3. Clemson would add another field goal before the half. B.T. Potter from 51 yards out. It's good, 6-3 at the break. Third quarter, Clemson finds the end zone. Will Shipley, the 12-yard touchdown run, and the Tigers are in front 13-3. Iowa State looking for the answer. Brock Purdy's pass is tipped. He tries to knock it down, but it goes right to Mario Goodrich. He takes it the other way for the pick 6. ISU in a hole, 20-3. After a Cyclones field goal, Purdy leads the offense downfield, connecting with Charlie Kohler on the TD strike, cutting it to 20-13. ISU would have one last chance on 4th and short. Brock Purdy would be under pressure, so he will take off, run. He'll get the first down yardage, but the ball is knocked away, recovered short of the first down. It's a turnover on downs, and it's a heartbreak for ISU, falling 20-13.
For me, a result doesn't dictate what Brock Purdy has done for Iowa State football. I think Brock, again, there was a lot of plays he did make out there today that were huge for our team to get back in the football game. I think from Brock's standpoint, obviously, there's no greater competitor that I've been around that wanted the result to be different than it was. But, for Brock, as I said 2 days ago, it's thank you. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for how you've led. And thank you for giving belief to this football program that hasn't been there for a long time.
It ended like that, just my college career and everything. To go out like that sucks, not gonna lie, but I could say I gave everything I got to this program, to this team, to Ames, and no one can take that away from me. So I'm sorry to the Cyclone Nation of how it ended and everything, but I did prepare and did everything I could to try to help this team.
Iowa State finishes the year at 7-6. Over the last 4 weeks, Iowa has been preparing for their bowl game against Kentucky, and during that time, Brian Ferentz has been evaluating where the Hawkeye offense can get better. There's no denying that Iowa struggled offensively to score points. It was very evident in the Big Ten Championship game where they had 3 trips into the red zone and only scored 3 points. So while identifying where the Iowa offense needs to improve, Brian Ferentz says the fixes to the offense are easy but need to be executed properly.
I know offensively, perhaps we haven't had the statistics or the measurables or all those things. Maybe we're not that exciting, but at the end of the day, our job is simple. We need to change field position and we need to score points. That's really it, because we're a 3-phase team. We play defense, special teams, we play offense, and we win when all 3 of those phases are working together. So what we need to do, our identity is always going to be based on being physical and being able to run the football. That doesn't mean that you're not going to do other things, right? Because you have to score points. And that all of that, that's the special sauce, right? So that's what you're trying to build every year and find the right ingredients to get to those things.
Iowa and Kentucky kick off at noon on New Year's Day right here on WQAD. On the college courts, Iowa playing their last non-conference game, hosting Western Illinois. Iowa playing for the first time in 8 days. In the first half, Hawks were moving the ball and taking it to the Leathernecks. Patrick McCaffrey to Jordan Bohannon. He now moves into 5th all-time scoring list. Keegan Murray was a force. Great effort on the follow tip-in. Pleasant Valley grad Will Carius with a good game for the Leathernecks, hitting the 3 from the corner. But it was all Iowa after that. Tony Perkins making his presence felt as he finds Keegan Murray for the flush. And then later Perkins would call his own number. Iowa outscored the Leathernecks 31-2 in fast break points. Keegan Murray with a double-double as Iowa rolls to a 92-71 win. The long week of basketball extravaganza for the holiday tournaments continues in Erie as they'll be glad to be hosting the Cliff Workins Memorial Tournament. Let's start with the host team, Erie Prophetstown hosting Stark County. Late in the first, EP sharing the rock. The kick out to Noah Wisely. The 3 from the top of the key is good. 16-13 home team. Second quarter, Panthers would turn up the D. Colby Franks sneaks behind to get the steal and the bucket. The lead is up to 5. On the other end, the ball will get knocked away and Connor Meadows chases it down, races the other way for a layup. 22-13 at that point. Erie Prophetstown will go on to win this one 61-37. Just across the street at the Annex Gym, Mercer County and Lena Winslow running the floor. Third quarter, Golden Eagles down 6, getting some second chance points. William Frederickson gets the rebound and put back 28-24. More Mercer County as they continue to attack the rim. Owen Rylander goes baseline, gets the old-fashioned three-point play, cutting it to 1. Lena Winslow then starts to find the range. Luke Benson from downtown to extend the lead to 31-27, and the Panthers would run away with this one, winning by 19. Let's head down to the State Farm Classic. Geneseo putting their perfect record on the line against the top seed, Morton. Maple Leafs start with the hot hand, working it around to Jordan Porter. She connects from deep. Geneseo is in front. Geneseo then making the extra pass. This is Danielle Beach from the corner. It's good. The lead is up to double digits, and every time Morton would make a run, Geneseo answers with a 3. This is Cammie Ludwig with a big shot. Next it would be Beach hitting another 3. Geneseo closing in on a win, up by 12. Check this out, the Maple Leafs with a huge win. They're now 15-0 with a 68-51 win. They play for the championship tomorrow night.